Associates High School Hoops on a Friday night, presented by the Ritchie Law Firm. Standing room only, a capacity crowd. They're not letting anyone else in this barn in Creedmoor tonight. So the only way you're going to see this game is if you watch it right here. And we thank you so much for joining us. I'm Patrick Johnson along with Jay Sonholder. So much talent on this floor tonight, offensively, defensively. You almost don't know where to begin.
Well, you can feel the energy in the gym here tonight. With all the star players, it's going to be fun to watch them perform. But this game means so much for the momentum going into the playoffs.
Well, let's take a look at our stars to watch in this game. And Sonny, we start with Granville Central's Terrence Harcum. He's averaging a double-double over the last two.
Yeah, 26 points per game, also dishing the ball from his point guard position. He does a fine job of getting the ball to his teammates on the defensive end. He's a star as well.
Well, speaking of stars, the lead guard for South Granville, Bobby Pettiford, he can really fill it up.
Especially from the three-point line. He's got a nice stroke from the outside. Now he can take it to the rim and attack, but he's getting major college recruiting attention as well. It's going to be fun to watch those guys battle tonight.
Keys to the game, Jay Sonholder, what do you have for us?
For Granville Central, they want to be in attack mode and push the tempo. They want to get easy buckets in transition and then also win the glass as far as the rebounding goes. On the other side, the Vikings want to push the pace on the defense and offensive ends of the court. They need to win the turnover margin, especially to create some extra opportunities with possessions.
Granville Central, South Granville, the lineups, the tip from a jam-packed gym coming up next.
This President's Day, I do solemnly swear to faithfully overcome all weather, seek new heights, and exercise my right to go anywhere and do anything in the longest-lasting and best-selling 4x4 SUV brand. Take the oath of adventure at the Jeep President's Day event. Right now, well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo E for $299 a month.
Well, well, look who's exercising again. Good choice. Eating right, too. Another good choice. Fish, fruit, and veggies are my friends. Oatmeal is good for me, as is staying away from saturated fats. Ugh. They don't call it shortening for nothing. I mean, look at you. You've lost weight, you're back on track, you look amazing, and thanks to you, I'm looking pretty good myself. WakeMed Heart and Vascular. Your heart, your choice.
Bring home a better night's sleep during the Rooms to Go President's Day mattress sale with this incredible offer. Right now, get 88-month interest-free financing when you shop Tempur-Pedic or Beautyrest Black mattresses. That's two great brands, one amazing finance offer. Choose the latest in sleep technology and comfort with Beautyrest Black mattresses starting at just $21 a month, interest-free. And Tempur-Pedic mattresses starting at just $24 a month, interest-free for 88 months. Find these great mattresses and more now during the Rooms to Go President's Day mattress sale.
It's the Hyundai President's Day sales event, where you'll find monumental savings plus a mountain of Hyundai's best benefits. It starts with great deals across the entire lineup of cars and SUVs. And now, every new 2020 Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance, plus the peace of mind of America's best warranty. Hurry into the President's Day sales event, but don't wait, because the huge savings end soon. For a limited time, lease a Hyundai Tucson for $219 a month, or get an Elantra with 0% APR for 72 months, now with complimentary maintenance.
Here are tonight's Lane & Associates starting lineups. Lane & Associates, we love to make you smile. First, for Granville Central. And they're going to start Bobby Pettiford, Kobe Jones, McKee Jones, Cerneal, and Allen. That's the starting five for the homestanding South Granville Vikings. As for the Panthers, the visitors here tonight, Isaiah Marcellus, also Tyler Coley getting a start. The captain, J.J. Tilley, and then their dynamic duo of Jamari Mann, who we didn't even talk about in the open, averaging over 20. His 78th career game tonight. And then Harcum averaging 26 points per ball game, shooting 54% from the floor. There's a look at the head man for Granville Central. He is the cerebral Mike McDaniel. He is in his 13th year, looking for his 150th win tonight. On the other side for South Granville, it is Jake Wofile, the former Campbell Camel, native of Southern California, in his 9th year. The Vikings are in white. In black are the Panthers. The ball goes skyward. The tip controlled by the home team. Buckle up as Mann has the basketball. Or Pettiford, rather, with the basketball. He'll give it to Jones, and now He checked it a man-to-man early by Harcum. That's an interesting matchup. 2 Player of the Year candidates in this league. Kobe Jones gets it back to Pettiford. Jones, by the way, transferred from Granville Central. He'll drive, take it into the paint, the whistle, and we have our first foul.
It's going to be so important for the Vikings, especially against this 1-3-1 zone defense, to really find the areas where they can have dribble penetration, try to break it down, and then they can dish the ball to the outside or take it to the hoop.
South Granville won the first matchup on January 21st, 83-71. After a very close first quarter, they blew it open in the second, never looked back. Penetration by Pettiford, and it is picked off by Coley, who committed that first foul of the game. Back the other way on the drive is Harcum, and a hand check is going to be called on Kobe Jones, the senior, trying to check the All-Star junior.
And Harcum got off his man, jumped in the passing lane. A good job of playing with his eyes and seeing where Pettiford was and finding the ball.
Harcum to inbound. Bounces it into Tilley. Tilley's a guy that'll set screens, do all the dirty work for you. Harcum elevates for 3 off the back iron, but an offensive reset by Isaiah Marcellus. Set shot, head of the circle, in and out for Mann, and the rebound taken by Jones. Kobe Jones leaving his feet, throws it away. You got to wonder what's going through Kobe Jones' mind here. He's the transfer from Granville Central. The coaches really don't want to talk a lot about it, Jay, but it seems like maybe a little early he's trying to do a little too much.
Well, you know, a lot of emotion for him coming back to his old home court with all his friends, the familiar area he's in tonight, and a huge rivalry game that this is.
Harcum spots man who lays it in for the icebreaker.
A really good ball movement there for the easy layup.
Now Kobe Jones will give it up to Pettiford. Bobby Pettiford, a 6'1", 185-pound junior who averages 21.4 per ball game. He had 16 points and 11 assists in their last game. They won against Oxford Webb on Tuesday, 73-70. South Granville actually was down 17 in the first half of that one. Here's a set shot for 3 that's short. Tip on the follow is out of the reach of the would-be rebounders, and clearing it are the black-clad Panthers.
Granville Central, that 1-3-1 defense, really slowing down the pace and the tempo. Both these teams averaging 70s and 80 points per game.
Air ball, trying to stick it in was Coley. He couldn't corral it. Allen back the other way. Dribble drive, little leaner, off balance by Makai Jones. He's a senior who averages 17 per ball game. Stripped on the way in. It's a turnover here. And it's back and forth as we expected to be early. Pettiford set up for 3. Count it! Bobby Pettiford. He makes his 33rd 3 of the year. He comes in with a career average of 18, and he gives his team an early lead. Shot is short. Pettiford the rebound. Out to Allen. And Allen's going to be fouled. Looks like they're going to get man back in transition for his first.
Pettiford with a nice stroke from the three-point line. And then on the last possession, getting the rebound, you can see how he wants to push the ball up the court, immediately looking up to find his own open teammate.
Pettiford will be inbounding here as they await Jones to get his shoes retied and laced up properly. See all the folks congregated along the baseline. It is a gym that has no seat empty tonight. Deflection and a turnover. Nice lead pass ahead, and the layup. It'll be a goaltending, score the bucket for Marcellus.
That was just a beautiful pass and pushing the ball up the court. And if you're playing defense tonight, you have to get back. Nice pass right there for the easy layup on the goaltender.
Cernell averages over a block per game. Adrian Cernell, the 6'4" junior, but that time got it on the way up. Backdoor attempt, deflected out, picked up. Jones swooshes it in.
And Jones kind of went into that mid-range area on the high post. The defense collapsed. Wide open too.
Nice drive. Harcum kicks, man for 3, off target early. He shoots 31% from deep. Lob ahead, and Jones trying to receive the pass from Pettiford. Man got underneath him. That'll be the second on man.
And for Pettiford, again, with his game, he can rebound, he can shoot. But look at his passing ability. He's always looking for his teammates, trying to put pressure on the defense on the fast break.
South Granville shot 48% in the win back in January. And a reach-in foul is going to be called. And that's going to go against Marcellus. That'll be his first. Inbounding the basketball. Here's a drive by Allen, but Allen lost the handle. Deflected. Allen picks it back up. He'll go in, blocked away. And then a foul's going to be called, committed by Kobe Jones. And that's Kobe Jones' second. He'll be replaced in the lineup by Colin Tanner. Jones out. Tanner, you see him number 15 there. He'll guard the inbound. Colin Tanner is one of the next great players for South Granville, a 6'3" sophomore. He comes in averaging 11. It's just a matter of time before he starts to receive some serious Division I attention as well. Harcum will dribble. Harcum takes the baseline. Somehow kept his balance. Wheel it around to Marcellus, and it winds up in the hands of Wade in the corner. Seth Wade gets it inside. Coley kept it alive. Now Wade will reset the offense.
A really good defense right now out here. Both teams are trying to get into the flow of the ball game.
Jumper from the foul circle, off target by Tilley, and the rebound taken underneath by Cernell. Nice drive. Pettiford kicks it. They work it in the corner. 3-ball, no good. And it will finally be Harcum who pulls down the miss. He is fouled by Allen. Harcum averages 8 rebounds, and he had a 19-rebound performance to go along with 25 points in their last game. We'll tell you more about that when we return. Fast and furious early. Not a lot of shots falling, however. High school hoops on a Friday night.
What does CVS stand for?
Condoms, Viagra, and snacks.
Funny you should ask. Weeknights starting at 10 on MyRDC 28.
You did it!
It's the fun to play Q&A made in the USA. America Says.
Tonight at 10 on MyRDC 28.
This is a show where every word counts.
Wild dog.
Weeknights at 11 on MyRDC 28.
The problem with hanging on to the past is when you're always looking back, you can't see what's coming. Forward collision warning with emergency braking assist. Standard on Sorento SX, Telluride, and Sportage. Part of Kia's tough and ready lineup of SUVs. Right now, get 0% APR or $3,500 customer cash on the purchase of a new 2020 Sorento V6.
Train comfort specialists, professional consultants, trained technicians, residential replacement, commercial construction, and excellent customer support. Call Modern Mechanical because it's hard to stop a train and because
we are your go-to vehicle.
Call today or visit modernmechhvac.com.
Panthers trailing by a point early. They've won 8 of 10. South Granville, meantime, has won 35 of 36 coming into this game tonight. And it's presented in part by the Ritchie Law Firm. If you've been injured, call attorney Brian Ritchie at 252-77777 or go to RitchieLawNC.com. 252 and just keep dialing 7. Patrick Johnson, Jay Sunholder with you. Jay, I get the sense both teams are a little nervous early. It's going to depend on who settles in here. And right on cue, a guy who's got nerves of steel. Harcum with his first field goal.
There's a lot of nerves, but also emotion. This is a rivalry game. You go out here in warm-ups, you see a sold-out crowd. You want to play your best, and sometimes it takes a little bit of rhythm and time to get in the flow of the ball game.
Here's a 3 by Pettiford, too strong off the heel, and it'll go out of bounds. Interesting, too, to note, Jay, that Harcum is matched up on Pettiford in this zone, and they've gone out in a little bit of man. He's the guy checking him.
Well, that's something fun to watch because both of these guys know each other well. They're both juniors, major college recruiting interest. They play against each other in the summertime. You know, they're competitors. They want to play their best, and they want to have the attention and focus on them to lead their team to the win tonight.
Harcum, another jumper from the perimeter for three, short. Will stay on this end as it goes out of bounds. Granville Central lost to Bunn on Tuesday, or actually beat Bunn on Tuesday, 62-52. That's after they lost, though, in overtime on their senior night Monday to Lewisburg, 73-70. Pettiford sails in after the steal for his 5th point.
And that's how you get into the flow. Easy opportunities, untransition, getting turnovers. And Pettiford, he's got the speed to jet ahead of the opponents, and they're an easy dunk.
Yeah, he turned on the afterburners. They're running a double out at Harcum. He bounces it in the corner to Wade. Nice head fake. Wade fed it underneath. Bobbled, regained, and somehow Coley gets it to go.
A good fundamental basketball with the head fake to get the defense up, and then he had the baseline.
No look pass. Allen reversed up and in. Cernell fouled. He'll head to the line. That'll be charged to Wade.
And Allen, so impressive physically with the no-look pass, getting the defense to come up, and then Cernell wide open down near the hoop to get the contact and then get to the line.
Cernell had just 2 points the other night. He heads to the Wake Med free throw line. Wake Med, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. A little off with that attempt there. Allen not a great free throw shooter at just 42%. He'll come out now as the ball goes out of bounds and be replaced by Jones. Surprised we're seeing Jones with 2 minutes to go in those 2 fouls?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a ball game where a lot is on the line, and with those 2 fouls going back in the ball game, that shows you that the coaching staff has confidence that he can lay off and not get the extra foul call, because if you got 3, then it's going to be a huge issue.
That foul a moment ago on Central was their 5th. Allen works it to Jones, who's back in. Allen, who has had 20 games in a row with double figures. Dribbled in, it set up the corner 3, but it was missed, but a reset now for the Vikings. Oh, nice pass, diagonal delivery, off the window. Tanner with his first deuce.
A nice moving without the ball by Tanner, going in, down on the baseline. Pettiford is going to find you. If you're moving without the ball and get open, he'll find you.
7 assists per ball game. And trying to maybe do a little too much. Harcum, stolen. Pettiford, lob, behind him. Up with the flush, the senior Kobe Jones. Timeout Central. You don't want to get this crowd into it.
And Pettiford again, getting the turnover. Look at him with the vision. Looked like he was going to go for 2. Saw he had numbers, 4-on-1. Laid it up for the easy dunk for Kobe.
So Kobe Jones, who had 8 points and 9 rebounds in the earlier matchup, comes in over the last 10, averaging over 11 per ball game. And right now, South Granville's starting to get out. Jay, we talked about it before the game when we were in the truck, and a lot of things we discussed were as good as Granville Central is. You start to look at things for South Granville, and they've got waves of players they can bring in that can score in a variety of ways and can get out and run.
They have depth, and they have multiple scorers, which put so much stress and pressure on the defense to slow everybody down, especially with Pettiford leading the way. The other thing they do a great job of is we're already seeing the transition and the easy buckets, especially off turnovers.
Harcum, who's getting some attention from Virginia Tech here, though not an official offer. He threw a nice pass as they spread him out, and Seth Wade is fouled, hit by Isaiah Gifford, who's in for the first time. And this will send Wade to the Wake Med free throw line, where Wade is 6 of 13 on the season. Wake Med, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med, as he came up empty on the first. Jay, this is a way, too, that Granville Central, and it sounds funny to say, can keep up with South Granville, but getting to the foul line and scoring points. In the loss earlier, in the earlier matchup, they only attempted 2 free throws. They missed both there, but it's put back and in. Nice job by Jamari Mann.
And you're right, though, Patrick. They've got to get to the line. Way more than only 2 attempts.
Double team, stolen. Harcum picks it up, slashing to the basket. He draws contact. And it will be Amir Branch on the foul.
And part of their game plan is attacking the rim. And when you've got a defender there, don't shy away from physical contact. You see Harkham going into the shoulder to get contact and draw it to get to the line.
1,855 career points, now 1,857. Make it 1,858 as he steps to the Wake Med free throw line. Wake Med, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med as they bring you the shots from the foul stripe all game long. Next attempt is good by the stellar 74% free thrower. He's got 4. And he's brought his team back to within a point. Pettiford. He picks up his dribble. He gets the basketball back from Tanner. Colin Tanner now in the corner. Pettiford is a sit back in this zone, but it is a very active one. Pass deflected, picked up, they kick it out, 3 ball, and it's good by Jones. Mekhi Jones leads them in 3-point makes. That's his 65th triple of the year. He puts his club up 4. Harkham gonna hold for the final shot. He'll jack a 3 up, and it banks in on a Friday night. The bank is indeed open. 1-point ball game after 1, and perhaps things are going to start to heat up here. 3s on either end. A stellar finish to the end of this first quarter. The Kiss, 1-point lead for South.
It's the Hyundai President's Day sales event, where you'll find monumental savings plus a mountain of Hyundai's best benefits. It starts with great deals across the entire lineup of cars and SUVs. And now, every new 2020 Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance, plus the peace of mind of America's best warranty. Hurry into the President's Day sales event, but don't wait, because the huge savings end soon.
For a limited time, come in and lease a Sonata for just $199 a month. Now with complimentary maintenance.
Why does Cupid carry a bow and arrow? If he really wanted people to fall in love, he'd be shooting them with one of these beauties. I'm hit! Show a little love to anyone you love with a heart-shaped pizza, plus a warm chocolatey brownie from Papa John's.
Sometimes big truck wrecks can result in big case settlements. These are just some of the big results we fought to get our clients. If I don't win your big truck case, you don't owe me a thing. Call me. I want to win for you.
When you recycle plastic bottles here in the Carolinas, you're a job creator. Your plastics are first sorted by a team of 100 at Sunoco. Then a crew of 38 at Southeast Grinding turns those bottles into flake. The flake then becomes pellets at Easy Products, which employs 35, and those pellets are turned into fabric by the 195 employees of Palmetto Synthetics. Recycling plastic bottles here in the Carolinas employs an estimated 3,500 people. Your bottle means jobs.
23-0, Granville, South Granville. 11-0 in the Northern Carolina 1A, 2A. They sewed up a long time ago the 2A seed out of this bracket. Granville Central, conversely, sewed up the 1A seed out of the bracket, the top seed in this split conference. 16-15 here after 1 in an entertaining first quarter. South Granville out-rebounding Granville Central now, 9-5. They were plus 13 on the backboards in the earlier matchup. Central's done a better job on the glass here tonight, but they also created some turnovers. There's a missed 3. It's chased down in the corner, an offensive reset. Long pass, Pettiford chased it down. What a bounce pass to get it over on the other end by Jones. And we have a whistle, and that foul is going to be on Mann. And I have that as Mann's 3rd. Or is it going to be on Tiller? Tiller stays out there. Mann goes to the bench. So that's 3 fouls on Jamari Mann, who had 33 points in the earlier matchup, Jay. And that's a big part of their offense on the bench.
Huge key. And he's not going to be able to come back the rest of this half. He's going to have to be careful the rest of the ball game.
Inside, getting loose is Allen for the score. It's Allen's first field goal. He had 23 in the earlier matchup. He's been on quite a run, 14 straight games with double digits. A 3 knocked in by Harkham there. That's his 52nd of the year, and he's in double digits now for the 23rd time this season. Trying to drive in is Jones. He is fouled. Call is going to go on Harcum. That'll be his first.
Well, and Harcum's starting to heat up, especially beyond the three-point line. The Panthers see the foul here. There is some holes on that zone defense. Vikings, their driving ability, if they get into the lane, they're really going to break it down, have some open passing opportunities.
At the Wake Med free throw line, Jones misses the front end of a 1-and-1, but it's another offensive rebound for South. Three-point jumper off the setup by Allen. Allen with an offensive rebound, trying to save it in. It's going to be picked up by the Panthers. Nice feed ahead. Oh, what a catch and finish. Probably should have been a foul. Tilly lays it in off the Harcum feed. And they're up by 2. Kobe Jones. I tell you, Coach McDaniel looking for a charge, not the case. Instead, it's going to be Tilly, who got that bucket a moment ago, picking up the blocking foul.
Well, and Jones, when he drove through there, it looked like it was going to be an obvious charge, but he kind of found a way to slice through both defenders. They weren't set in their feet in parallel to get the call.
Kobe Jones will head to the Wake Med foul line here in the second quarter. At Wake Med Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. Hit the first, missed the second. Harcum pulls down the rebound. Harcum, in the earlier matchup, messed around and got a triple-double, 20, 11, and 12 assists in that one. Shot missed here, but Harcum's on pace tonight to probably duplicate those numbers. His team is up 1. Here's the drive, I should say, by Jones, and Mekhi Jones turned it over. They get the ball quickly to Harcum. Sets, shoots for 3, too strong, and unable to control the weak side rebound is the team's captain, Tilly, the senior. And now Colin Tanner will come back in for South. He's going to replace Kobe Jones. Not much drop off when you replace somebody like Tanner, or Jones, I should say, with someone like Tanner. I mean, Jones is a good player, but Tanner's scoring the ball very well this season as well.
Yeah, over 11 points per game, only a sophomore. So much potential.
Allen cut off, kicks it out. And Mekhi Jones a little out of control. Offensive rebound, put back no by Tanner. A late whistle. And the Central fans are going to take exception to that late toot by the official outside against Seth Wade.
And Central's got to box out. Look at all these extra opportunities. No one's boxing out down low. They're just jumping for the ball. Multiple chances to get possession of it, and they couldn't do it.
Tanner made the front end of the 1-and-1 to tie the ball game. At the Wake Med free throw line, Wake Med Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. Free throw good. So Tanner now has 4. And we're going to get a look at KJ Green, the freshman now. They put him in. He did not play in the first game between these two. So it's Harcum and Green out there with Tilly. Marcellus on the floor along with Tyler Coley. Jamari Mann, their second leading scorer, the junior, at over 20 points per ball game, on the bench with 3 fouls for Central. Nice ball movement to beat the pressure. Can't convert on the 3 though. Airmail from Green. Rebound taken by Allen, who averages 9 pulls a game. Here's Pettiford out of control. Lots of contact, no call. And the rebound finally pulled away by Harcum.
The pace of this, both point guards attacking the glass.
Contact, no call. It's going to be off of the team in white. Going to stay with Central.
This is such a fun ball game to watch. This is up-tempo. Both teams looking to be aggressive, attack, sometimes out-of-control possessions. The level they're playing with is so impressive.
Tilly, a little chip shot, but missed it. Bounds out to Pettiford. Slicing his way in, and he's fouled. Well, it looks like it's pretty simple, Jay, that Jake Wofile has basically told his team, attack the rack.
Yeah, go at the glass, be physical. We've got the quickness advantage and try to get to the line and convert. But for Pettiford, even though he was going a little bit out of control there, he knew he was going to get the contact. That was a smart play, even though he didn't have numbers, just to go and get to the line.
That's his 80th make at 109 tries at the Wake Med free throw line. Wake Med, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. Free throw good by Pettiford, who's got 7. He only had 16 when these two teams played back in January. And also in that game had 11 assists. Ball is kicked as they try to run the double team out at Harkham. One thing they are doing is as soon as he crosses midcourt, they're getting the ball out of his hands with that double team.
Yeah, they're trying to make somebody else beat them. And you look at this game right now, very close, and you figure it's going to go down to the wire. What's going to be the determining factors? It's going to be turnovers, it's going to be boxing out, and it's going to be making the free throws. Those are the 3 things I look for as this game continues.
Nice move by KJ Green, the freshman, with his first. Jumper by Pettiford short. Harkham in traffic, lost it. Stripped away by Allen. They'll reverse it around. Jones, Allen, jumper baseline. Wouldn't get the roll. And a foul after the rebound on the way up. Tanner got hacked in the act. That'll go against Marcellus. That's his second, and already 10+ fouls on the visitors.
And no box out again for the Panthers. Tanner coming through there, easily getting to the lane. No body on him to get to the line.
So now Tanner back to the strike. 69% on the year. He's at the WakeMed foul line. WakeMed Health and Hospitals. Our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at WakeMed. Tanner now with 6. At the heart of the problems right now for this Granville Central team is rebounding. They are having a hard time on the backboard, as you noted, Jay. But yet, with their second leading scorer on the bench, and he's quite prolific, they're only down 3. Harkham with the feed, throw it away.
And to your point, when you're playing a zone defense, it's different from man-to-man. When it's man-to-man defense, you just find your man and box him out. On zone, you really got to search your area to find a defender to box out, and that's what they're having trouble with right now.
Allen to Pettiford. He'll send it back up top to Jones. Working it on the perimeter against this zone. Allen looking for a screen. Allen dribbling in, foul line extended. Jones drives, delivers. Pettiford took a step. They average on the year 15 turnovers, or rather 14 turnovers per game. A miscue there, a rare mistake from Bobby Pettiford. For as much as he handles the ball, doesn't turn it over. He and Harkham dueling, a 3-point game here in the second.
It's full of comic legends.
What TV series featured Tinky Winky and Poe?
To Catch a Predator.
Wall-to-wall laughs.
In Greek mythology, the goddess of virginity is who?
Lying.
It's the comedy game show.
What does CVS stand for?
Condoms, Viagra, and snacks.
Watch all the comedy on Funny You Should Ask.
Weeknights starting at 10 on MyRDC 28.
The problem with hanging on to the past is when you're always looking back, you can't see what's coming. Forward collision warning with emergency braking assist. Standard on Sorento SX, Telluride, and Sportage. Part of Kia's tough and ready lineup of SUVs. Right now, get 0% APR or $3,500 customer cash on the purchase of a new 2020 Sorento V6.
I got hurt in a car wreck. I expected the insurance company to be on my side, but instead, they were only looking out for themselves. That's when I decided to call Brian Ritchie.
In my experience, insurance companies almost always try to avoid paying injured people what's fair. That's why you need to call me. I don't get pushed around. We got a client who injured their hip in a car wreck, $185,000.
Brian Ritchie won for me.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie, and I want to win for you.
Call 1-800-222-2828.
Our Lane & Associates High School Hoops Game of the Week, presented by Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, providing the best dental and orthodontic care to families and individuals in Raleigh and across all of North Carolina for more than 39 years. Patrick Johnson, Jay Sonholer, and entire crew with you here. High School Hoops Game of the Week. And a foul as Allen reached in. He's going to get called for his second as he popped KJ Green in the face. That's the 6th foul, so still 1 to give for South Granville. Jay, you were looking at some of the stats. What stands out?
Oh, we talked in the open about the rebounding battle and also the turnover margin. Right now, turnover margin 6-7 with South Granville, 7 turnovers, and then rebounding 17 for South Granville, only 8 for Granville Central. So there's a huge disparity there. And for the Panthers, staying in this ballgame with man out of the game with 3 fouls and getting beat on the boards, they've got to feel good with where they're at, only being down by 3.
Couple of tips on the try. Harcum keeps the ball alive, had it knocked out of his hands by Morton. We saw a second ago Coach McDaniel in his 13th year, and there's a coach, a good look rather, at Jake Wofile, the 9th-year man here, 147 and 90. Coached at Liberty as a grad assistant, played at Campbell, and he's really giving the officials an earful now. 3-point game. And to work his way inside was Tilley. Green had a couple of tries at it, and it finally put in. Was it Tilley or Green jab?
It was Tilley, yeah. And, you know, we talked about the rebound on the other side there. A couple tips, extra opportunities. The Panthers converted.
Tilley's high water mark is 14. He had 10 rebounds in the matchup earlier this season between the two. Pettiford off from behind the arc. They bounce it ahead. Here's Tilley. He'll sail in, and it'll be another goaltend. That time, Kobe Jones got it. Tilley now with 6. And Jay, what's remarkable about this, despite all the things we're talking about, Central's got a 1-point lead.
Yeah, and they're making the most of their opportunities, especially on the offensive end. But if they can clean up some of these mistakes, they could really build a big lead.
Jones a little quick on the trigger, missed the 3. Looks like Harcum went for a Friday night stroll there, and he did again, but this time he lays it in. Got away with it earlier, then lays it in on the other end, reaches in to steal it away from Pettiford. He's everywhere right now. With no call on the travel, getting out with the rebound, then he took it, and there's the Euro step. That was the Harcum step.
He's being productive and hustling, but the conditioning that he has, sprinting up and down the court, playing at the level he is, has been impressive.
Tilley knocking it away. Jones picks it up. A couple of former teammates there. Now Pettiford. Harcum checking him. Mackay Jones in some trouble. They double on the wing. Mackay gets it back. He'll throw it away. Was looking for Pettiford. And it's another turnover. That'll be South's 8th.
Some miscommunication there in the defense. Jumping up, getting the passing lane. Forward the errant pass.
They send it out front with Green. Hesitation dribble, tried to feed it in traffic, deflected. Panthers maintain possession. Bad pass by Tilley. Harcum chases it down. Harcum splits the double team. The scoop, missed the shot, comes out. Here's Jones, but he had it stolen away. Ahead to Green, who's going to slow up. No, he's going to take a jumper. So much for slowing up, says the freshman. A 2. That's one of those, no, don't shoot it. Oh, yes. Great shot. Blocked away on the other end. And a reach-in foul on Adrian Cernell. The freshman got it. And instead of waiting for his teammates, said, I'm just going to shoot it.
Look at the confidence. He backed up there. He didn't have numbers and shot it right in the face of the defender.
So now a foul and headed to the WakeMed free throw line. It's going to be Isaiah Marcellus, the 5'11", 145-pound senior. Here's a look at KJ Green. Did not play in the first matchup and didn't have any points in their last game. 1-1 is good by Marcellus. He's now got 3. The WakeMed free throw line. WakeMed Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at WakeMed. Marcellus could not stick the second. And Allen pulls it away. 6-point game. And now Allen is going to be fouled, a reach-in by Tyler Coley. That'll be Coley's 3rd. With some foul trouble here for Central in this game. Well, stay tuned for the MyRDC 28 High School Hoops halftime report. We'll have an interview with South Granville principal Lisa Tusa. First half highlights and more. Jay, there was a juncture in this game where Granville Central was down 6 or 7 points. Now they're up 6 with 66 seconds remaining. And at the Wake-Med foul line, Allen gets the second.
And they had to slow down the momentum. Huge free throws by Allen because things were really not going their way going into the half. Now you got about a minute left to try to grab some more momentum.
For 3, Harcum too strong. Tanner finally pulled it down. Tanner got away with the travel. Dropped off, blocked on the way up, but a foul's going to be called. Cernell, and that'll be Marcellus's third. Into the foul line, Adrian Cernell at the Wake-Med free throw stripe. And he misses the first. This is a team that shoots 65% collectively at the line. Cernell, a 23% free throw shooter. And AC bricked them both. And another offensive rebound. Pettiford swishes it in. Nice job to improve his position and knock in his 9th point.
Yeah, with a little fake going in for the mid-range jumper to get that better high completion shot.
Brings his team to within 3. And they've got Taven Kozart, the big 6'4", 275-pounder in there now. He's got the ball on the wing. And he tried to hand it off. Pettiford picked his pocket. He goes back the other way, lays it off. Shot missed. Attempt by Allen, no. But then he crashes the glass, sticks in his miss. Down to 1. 5 seconds to go. Loose ball and a reach-in is going to be called on Pettiford. That is his first. And it'll be 1-1 upcoming for Harcum.
And there's been some excitement this first half.
It's been frenetic.
Now, both teams always haven't executed the way they wanted, but the pace this game is going with, this is going to be an exciting second half, especially to see the adjustments made at halftime.
Heading to the stripe, the Wake-Med foul line will be the team's leading scorer. The leading scorer coming in on average for both these schools, Terrence Harcum. His high of 39 this year against Lewisburg in their first matchup. Gets the roll. I really like his game, Jay.
He's under control, and he knows where the defense is. He'll shoot the outside shot if it's there, or if it's not. He's very strong driving to the lane to finish.
He was 9 of 14 at the line last time out. That was their win against Bunn as he hits the free throw. He had 25 points and 19 rebounds in that game. 19 rebounds. Into Pettiford. Pettiford to try to tie it going into the half. It'll be an air ball. And a very good first half and an excellent second quarter for Granville Central. They played the first half, much of it without their second leading scorer. And they will go into intermission leading on the road by 3, trying to avenge an earlier season loss. Plays like that from the freshman. Part of an exciting first half. Halftime to come.
This President's Day, I do solemnly swear to faithfully overcome all weather, seek new heights, and exercise my right to go anywhere and do anything in the longest lasting and best-selling 4x4 SUV brand. Take the oath of adventure at the Jeep President's Day event. Right now, well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo E for $299 a month.
Hey, it's me, your heart. It's about our future and your choices. Because that belly, that diet, that gym you never go to, and those cholesterol levels tell me you're not making the right choices. What do you say you and I get together with the heart and vascular docs at Wake-Med? Up to you, your choice. But it just might determine how much time we get to spend together. Wake-Med Heart and Vascular. your heart, your choice.
This is the black dress. I'm the judge, and we're in the middle of a trial.
In the People's Court, Judge Millian rules.
How can you accept that? Say it, forget it, write it, regret it.
Real people.
She made a collage of my pictures.
Naked pictures?
Yeah.
Wow.
Real cases.
He was getting violent.
I didn't know what else to do.
I want to kill him.
Get out of my courtroom.
Real drama.
What's the age difference between you two?
40 years.
Did you let him in on the paternity test?
No. Oh, my God.
Real justice. The People's Court. Weekdays on MyRDC.
You're watching the MyRDC 28 High School Hoops Halftime Report. And now it's time for the Modern Mechanical Scholar Athlete of the Week. Presenting the award for Modern Mechanical is Jason Lawhorn. From Granville Central High School, the Modern Mechanical Scholar Athlete of the Week is Seth Wade. Seth is a 3-year varsity basketball team member, 2-time academic all-conference, and received the 2019 Student of Excellence Award, Student of Merit Award, and Honors Math Academic Excellent Award. Wade also volunteers as a tutor and mentor. And from South Granville, the Modern Mechanical Scholar Athlete is Renee Boone. Renee is a 2018 softball state champion, the 2A state championship sportsmanship award recipient, and is senior class president. Boone is a member of the National Honor Society and volunteers at development centers, cancer benefits, and softball camps. Congratulations to our Modern Mechanical Scholar Athletes of the Week, sponsored by Modern Mechanical, your go-to people for heating, air conditioning, and electrical service.
The President's Day sale at Rooms To Go Kids ends Monday. Savings time on epic kids beds. Big on style and function. Starting as low as $247. Get super sale prices on awesome bunk and loft beds. Go upholstered beds. Sleigh beds. Go bookcase beds. Day beds. Storage beds. Or get great savings on complete bedrooms in a ton of go-to styles. Plus, get interest-free financing. Hurry! The Rooms To Go Kids President's Day sale ends Monday.
It's time to get a whole new perspective on Ram trucks. Because to us, there are no small jobs, no little tasks. And when it comes to innovation, there are no modest ideas. No wonder why more people are switching to Ram than ever before. See for yourself now during Ram President's Day event.
Now, current competitive pickup owners get an average $14,508 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500.
And you're watching the MyRDC 28 High School Hoops Halftime Report. Here back at halftime with Jay Sunhalter, and we're here with Principal Lisa Tusa of South Granville High School. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And Lisa, this atmosphere, it's amazing tonight. And
it is. It is so exciting. We actually had to shut the doors at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We had so many people coming.
Lisa, you didn't even save me a parking spot out there. I had to go behind the school and make myself one. But what is this rivalry and the community support mean to you in this school?
Granville County is just, we're so big into everything here with athletics and everything else with the schools. There is a rivalry between us and Granville Central, but both teams have had such a great season, and we are just so excited for the community to come out and just cheer on our Vikings.
Well, I know you're a popular principal here, and I know there's some exciting new updates for South Granville that you want to talk about.
Yes, sir. We actually just became a school of choice in Granville County, so we're really excited about that for the arts and sciences. So students out within our county that aren't in our attendance zone can actually apply to come to South Granville. So we're hoping to add to our close to 700 student enrollment right now for next year.
Oh, that's exciting, and we're looking forward to a big second half, especially from your team here on the home court. We thank you for joining us. And
thank you.
We'll be back with more high school hoops on MyRDC 28 right after this.
When you recycle plastic bottles here in the Carolinas, you're a job creator. Your plastics are first sorted by a team of 100 at Sunoco, then a crew of 38 at Southeast Grinding turns those bottles into flake. The flake then becomes pellets at Easy Products, which employs 35, and those pellets are turned into fabric by the 195 employees of Palmetto Synthetics. Recycling plastic bottles here in the Carolinas employs an estimated 3,500 people. Your bottle means jobs.
It's the Hyundai President's Day sales event, where you'll find monumental savings plus a mountain of Hyundai's best benefits. It starts with great deals across the entire lineup of cars and SUVs. And now, every new 2020 Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance, plus the peace of mind of America's best warranty. Hurry into the President's Day sales event, but don't wait, because the huge savings end soon.
For a limited time, lease a Hyundai Tucson for $219 a month, or get an Elantra with 0% APR for 72 months, now with complimentary maintenance.
America's Court with Judge Ross, daytime Emmy nominated for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program.
That's the second time I've said I'm talking
so
to her.
sorry, Your Honor.
Okay, you need to slow your roll.
Judge Ross is back with all new cases and the same attitude.
This gavel doesn't bang itself.
Weekdays at 11 on MyRDC 28.
3 judges, 3 opinions,
Get him out of my courtroom.
3 personalities.
Not everybody's the 3 of us.
Hot bench. Weeknights at 7 on MyRDC 28.
Patrick Johnson back with you. Not sure if this is a nightclub or a school dance. A lot of excitement here. Scottie Pippen. Oh, that's not Scottie. It's got the retro jersey. Let's look at some of the first half highlights between these two, Jay.
Well, and just the excitement coming out here of the halftime break is because of the play out on the floor. Pettiford, he's been great from the outside, and the passing ability, ball movement has led to some easy opportunities for the Vikings.
It's been an exciting first half, and there was a great setup by Pettiford, who has scored 9 in the first half. Harcum, though, 14, and he kind of carried this team to this lead into the first half.
Well, midway through the second quarter, Panthers really start taking over, went on a run, and they were on the offensive end attacking the rim and then getting some turnovers, and Harcum was just so powerful driving in the lane.
Well, he played very well, and they started to do a little better job on the backboards. Here was one of my favorite shots. The freshman Green said, why not? And that kind of gave them a little bit of a lift. They started to play with a little energy. Shooting percentages aren't too high. The rebounding gap is narrowed. And I think for South Granville, that turnover number could be a problem.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue. The rebounding did narrow down. But for the Panthers, they've got to watch foul trouble in the second half. That could be a big, huge detriment to them if they don't get in foul trouble.
All right, we'll come back. Second half action. High school hoops on this Friday night. We're having a party.
Why does Cupid carry a bow and arrow? If he really wanted people to fall in love, he'd be shooting them with one of these beauties. I'm hit! Show a little love to anyone you love with a heart-shaped pizza, plus a warm chocolatey brownie from Papa John's.
Whether you're hit by a dump truck or any kind of commercial vehicle, you could have a big case worth big money. If I don't win your big truck case, you don't owe me a thing. Call me. I want to win for you.
Honda was named the 2019 Best Overall Brand and Best Value Brand by Kelley Blue Book. So when you buy a Honda, you're getting an amazing vehicle for an amazing value. Come into your local dealership today and get a great deal on an amazing Honda.
Carly here. Visit our website at myrdctv.com or our Facebook page to check out the latest scoop in entertainment. Discover what's going on in the community with Community Matters. Root for your favorite high school team on Friday Night Rivals.
Leave it down the left side as a man wide open.
And meet fur-tastic pets for adoption on our weekly creature feature.
Meet Iron Man.
See you on the web.
We're about to get the second half underway between South Granville and Granville Central. South averages 81. Central averages 74. We're on a pace now for the mid-60s. If we stay at this pace, who does it favor?
Well, it's going to favor the Panthers. I mean, they're a team that wants to play at a controlled pace, but they average in the mid-70s. Vikings are in the 80s, so it's going to favor them.
Well, you can't give up anything like that. Pettiford wide open for his 11th point. He's in double digits now for the 23rd time this season, and it's a 1-point game. Really nicely drawn up play out of halftime by Coach Wofile. There's a drive and a finish sailing in. Jamari Mann hampered by 3 personals in the first half, and he makes his statement that I'm here for the second half. Loose ball. It's Mann again. Mann hits the floor hard. Ball bounds out. Pettiford sailing in for the score. End-to-end action here early. For 3. Good. Off the left side by Marcellus. He also has 3 fouls. In fact, Jay, they've got 3 different players with 3 fouls.
They're going to have to be careful here in the second half.
Pettiford banked it in. Didn't call it, but it counts, and he matches his total he had earlier when they beat him back in January.
They're not easing in the second half, coming out firing away.
No, they're not.
Ready to go.
Oh, dangerous pass. In no man's land there was Tilly. Here's a 3 by Wade off target. Harcum battling, keeps it alive in the corner. Punches it out. Jumper for 3. Around and out. The ball battled for inside. Finally coming out with it on the run, Kobe Jones.
Both teams have to box out better. There's not a lot of contact down low when rebounds are going.
Mekhi Jones from beyond the arc. Timeout Central. Vikings on top after the 3-point hit. 2 minutes in to the second half.
What does CVS stand for?
Condoms, Viagra, and snacks.
Funny you should ask. Weeknights starting at 10 on MyRDC 28.
You did it!
It's the fun-to-play Q&A made in the USA. America Says.
Tonight at 10 on MyRDC 28.
This is a show where every word counts.
Wild dog.
Weeknights at 11 on MyRDC 28.
The problem with hanging on to the past is when you're always looking back, you can't see what's coming. Forward collision warning with emergency braking assist. Standard on Sorento SX, Telluride, and Sportage. Part of Kia's tough and ready lineup of SUVs. Right now, get 0% APR or $3,500 customer cash on the purchase of a new 2020 Sorento V6.
After my car accident, the insurance company just kept dragging their feet. Then their offer wouldn't even cover my medical bills. I knew that wasn't right, so I called Brian Ritchie.
In my experience, insurance companies almost always try to avoid paying injured people what's fair. That's why you need to call me. I don't get pushed around. We got a client who suffered a brain injury in a car wreck, $400,000.
Brian Ritchie won for me.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie, and I want to win for you.
Call 1-800-222-2828.
It's time for our smile cam for Lane & Associates Family Dentistry. We love to make you smile. Vikings fans, all grins after this start for their team out of the halftime locker room. They're up by a pair. And as you said, Jay, Coach Wofile's team, and for that matter, the Panthers have not eased into this second half. We're here about 30 minutes north of downtown Raleigh. This gym has been packed since 3 this afternoon. Rivalry matchup here that has been back and forth. Mann playing with the 3 fouls, cuts to the basket, couldn't finish, and a foul on the putback attempt by J.J. Tilley.
Oh, and Mann driving into the lane. He had to sit out a little bit in the first half, but it's going to be huge for him coming back here, being careful with those 3 fouls, but getting the defense to focus on him. Nobody boxing out Tilley, and he got the second chance opportunity.
Kobe Jones on the foul, the 63% free throw shooter. Tilley hits the first from the Wake Med free throw stripe. Wake Med, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. We bring you our foul shots all game long. Tilley sank them both. And we're all tied up, square at 40. Bobby Pettiford. Already offers from ODU, heavy interest from ECU, High Point. And now started to get some ACC interest. Here's Wise off of 1 foot. Rebound, put back up and in, Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones with 5 here, South back on top. Markham yet to scratch here in the second half. Mann has been active getting to the hoop. With just 1 field goal. He'll take a 3 with a hand in his face. Rebound taken underneath by Allen.
Good defense on Mann with the hand in his face. Made it hard on that 3-point shot.
Pettiford got the feed from the double team. He'll send it out. A 3. Good by Jones. Makai Jones with another 3-point hit. And that gives him 11.
If you're a 3-point shooter, just stand out on the line, let Pettiford create. He's going to have the defense draw to him. You're going to have a wide open shot.
7-0 run, trying to silence it. Harcum, no. Put back, no. Pettiford out and running. Pettiford to the line, to the lane, to the left hand for the finish.
And the body control and the touch to knock that in. The 2-on-3 situation, Pettiford beat the defense with speed.
7-point lead matches its largest. Harcum, the feed. Tilly got it to go. Big hoop.
I'm impressed with Tilly. Always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Does all the little things. A nice shot to knock it in.
He's got 10. He's trying to come up with a loose ball here. He's going to stay on the end of South Granville. Tilly, by the way, his first double-digit game. As you see him in the background there. There's Jones, but Tilly with his first double-digit game in 9. A good look at the senior captain there. Quick 3 by Makai Jones is no good. Picking it up is Tanner and putting it in. A little look what I found from the sophomore.
Harcum and Pettiford, the one-on-one matchup. Both juniors going against each other.
Tilly spins free. Mann, jumper from the wing. Got the friendly roll that time. His first 3, he's got 9. Jones kicks it out to Kobe Jones. Back out to Makai Jones, short on the 3. There's Harcum, the board, he's out and running. Numbers, Mann, up with the lay-in. Jamari Mann now with 11. And just like that, it's a 2-point game.
And they're pushing the basketball up. They had numbers. Pettiford realized Mann had the lane open and just kind of laid off and gave it to him.
Marcellus kicking it out of bounds. Boy, Mann, quick as a hiccup, though, as coming out of the game will be Wade. He'll be replaced in the lineup by Tyler Coley, the junior. There's a 3. Perhaps a little out of Allen's range. Nice feed. And the lay-in by Tilly.
Well, that's just beautiful by Harcum, breaking down the defense.
Back on the other end, Pettiford with the scoop.
I mean, these are impressive plays, but the conditioning on both sides.
Again, a replay of what we just saw.
Well, they're sprinting back and forth. No one's getting tired.
Tilly matches his season's high. Ball is bobbled. Harcum trying to stick his nose in there. Pettiford comes up with it. Gets it to the senior Allen. He'll drive. Floater, no. Offensive rebound, Allen draws a foul. He's quick off the second jump, a little quicker than you'd think he'd be.
And the pace of this game, both sides playing so fast. Not a lot of boxing out going on.
Harcum tagged for his second. And heading to the Wake Med foul line will be Waikese Allen, 6'3", 200-pounder. Dips and flips and makes the free throw. And he now has 6. Wake Med, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. Dr. Johnson, Jay Sonhalter with you here tonight. We got 2 minutes to go in the third in what's been an entertaining game. Rattle around and out. Another offensive board and another putback for Colin Tanner. Timeout taken by South Granville. And I think Coach Wolfile maybe sensed his team needed a little bit of a breather, but they've been quicker to that offensive backboard here on the last few exchanges.
And they have, and Tanner had a little shove with his right arm, didn't get called, but he's physical down low to get the offensive board. But again, on both sides, not a lot of boxing out going on. The pace is extremely fast. These sides really looking to push and get easy opportunities in transition.
We want to thank United Rentals for powering tonight's high school hoops basketball game. United Rentals, you're building the future, and we're here to help. Good look there at Mike McDaniel. You know, he came in, was an assistant coach at his alma mater, Orange High School. He was a Panther, Chapel Hill native. And he's looking for win number 150 here tonight. And if you look at what he's done at Granville Central, he's really done a fine job of building the program. They were winless in their second year. And you look at his record, and he's below 500, but you get past those initial 2 or 3 years when he started to get upperclassmen in his program with the new school, and they've been as good as anybody in this area.
He had to build it from scratch. I mean, he didn't have any upperclassmen for a few years. And then from that point, it's really taken off. And you can see this year's team, they play so hard, fundamentally sound, so much depth, and he's built up the talent base.
They are the #1 seed out of this conference in the 1A playoff bracket that's already locked down. Vikings are the #1 seed out of this league in the 2A bracket. Nice quick cut. Man couldn't finish. Rebound taken by Allen. 3-point game. South with the lead in the ball. Pettiford trying to add to it for 3. Got a good look. Boxed out. Chased down off a bounce by Tyler Coley. Harcum tried another no look, and that time threw it away. Maybe a pass too extra there.
Yeah, and there he's always got that kind of vision to find the open man. He could have taken it up for a layup, though.
Here's Kobe Jones, the lefty, for 3. Another rebound for Tanner. Kicks it out. Pettiford up top to Jones. Baseline feed. Hand it off to Pettiford. Tried to scoot it inside. Turned it over. Harcum back the other way. Lob for Mann. Off the glass. Got the roll. 13 now for Jamari Mann, with 9 of them coming in the second half. Pettiford with bodies flying. Underneath to Tanner. Hammered on the way up. We'll see who this is on, as there were 2 defenders here. That's going to go on Harcum, and that's his 3rd, Jay.
Wow. 3 on him, 3 on Mann, and Mann, after the contact on the last possession, was limping up the floor. Bodies flying down there. The physical play. Harcum getting the arm of Tanner.
Tilly only has 1 foul. He needs to throw his hand in the air there and say, that was on me. Tilly's played well tonight, but he's not gonna bring him home like Harcum can. So Colin Tanner at the foul line. He's now got 11. The Wake Med foul stripe is where he'll try his 2nd here. That was the 2nd foul of this half as he knocked it in on Granville Central. I'm impressed with Colin Tanner. He's got a dozen, and his coach is right about him. The staff is. He's got a big future ahead of him.
He's just got the body. You can tell he's going to grow even more. And Weisberg going to come into his own, put on some more weight, and he's already got the skills for such a young player.
Double Harcum. He gives it to Tilly, now to Mann. Mann on the drive. Mann took it right of the alley and then laid it in. 1-point game. Let's see if South Granville holds here for the final shot. Nope, they're going to jack one up. Tanner off with the 3, over the top, Jones. And that'll be 4 on the senior. 14.2. Kobe Jones not happy with the call. Branch in to replace him. Amir Branch, who played briefly in the first half. And Jay, undoubtedly, they're going to hold for the final shot here, down a point.
The triple team.
Mann just got it off. Skipped off the rim. 56-55. South with a 26-point quarter. 22 for Central. They got up and down in that half, and the 4th quarter should be a beauty. We'll bring it to you straight ahead.
It's the Hyundai President's Day sales event where you'll find monumental savings plus a mountain of Hyundai's best benefits. It starts with great deals across the entire lineup of cars and SUVs. And now, every new 2020 Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance, plus the peace of mind of America's best warranty. Hurry into the President's Day sales event, but don't wait because the huge savings end soon.
For a limited time, come in and lease a Sonata for just $199 a month. Now with complimentary maintenance.
America's Court with Judge Ross, daytime Emmy nominated for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program.
That's the second time I've said I'm talking
so
to her.
sorry, Your Honor.
Okay, you need to slow your roll.
Judge Ross is back with all new cases and the same attitude.
This gavel doesn't bang itself.
Weekdays at 11 on MyRDC 28.
Patrick Swayze.
Dirty Dancing.
I'm going to set the opening bid. Party. Confetti.
Store Bullseye.
Target. This is a show where every word counts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wild Dog.
Wolf.
Weeknights at 11 on MyRDC 28.
You did it!
It's the fun to play Q&A made in the USA. America Says.
Tonight at 10 on MyRDC 28.
One-point game as we head to the fourth quarter, Jason Alder, and that third quarter was the track meet we were anticipating.
It was a sprint. It was a 100-meter dash, and I'd expect the same thing here in the fourth. And a 1-point lead for South Granville. What's it going to come down to? I mean, it's going to come down to the turnover battle. I mean, going back and forth, both teams playing at a high pace. Who can protect the basketball?
In track parlance, the 4x4 is usually what finishes, and it's the most exciting race here tonight. The fourth quarter will be quite thrilling, one would think, as a travel is called inside. Wade reports onto the floor, replacing Coley. So Wade out there with Tilly, Marcellus, and then their dynamic duo of Mann and Harcum. Bedford continues to be out there, and they've got Allen with the basketball way far out from the hoop. He delivers it to Pettiford. Ty Jones now with the basketball. Allen had a notion of a three. A nice jump stop. Feeds it over to Pettiford. Step back, pull up for three. Couldn't land it. Rebounded inside, and doing some work on the glass is Colin Tanner.
Panthers have to box out. Tanner is able to move around with his height. Offensive rebound, another opportunity now going to the free throw line.
So he'll head to the Wake Med foul strike. And he misses the first. It's a shooting foul. Tonight he was 6 for 6 before that miss. Wake Med Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. They bring you our free throws in our telecasts on high school hoops. Came up empty on both there, so we're still stuck on that 56-55 score. And Pettiford almost got the steal. Man, keeping it alive, hangs, can't bring it down. He'll be out of bounds, though, and stay with the Panthers. Harcum to do the inbounding. Harcum does a lot more for this team, Jay, than I think people realize.
He draws all the pressure from the defense, and so much focus is on him when he's got the ball in his hand.
Quick hitter off the inbound. Man couldn't land it. Pettiford flicks it ahead. Allen barrels in. Offensive foul. Tilly stands in the way of that Mack truck that barreled him over in Big Waikese Allen.
Well, that's an unselfish play by Tilly. Allen is huge, powerful. Watch him drive in here. Great position, taking the contact and getting the foul call.
Team fouls even at 3 apiece. The arrow favors the Vikings here with 6.5 remaining. Markham looking for some room. Works it in the corner. Tried to go inside. It's stolen. Allen coming back with the steal after committing the foul. Up top, no, I thought it was going to Jones. I think Allen picked it out of the air. I think it was intended for Jones. He hooks a pass out to Jones. Pettiford, too strong. Another offensive rebound for Colin Annan. 3 for Jones off the reset short. Pettiford gets it. Sails in. He'll head to the strike. And Jay, the inability to box out. They're the bigger team, but they're just not quick enough, and that's going to be Seth Wade's for.
They're getting hurt on the boards. I mean, all these second chance opportunities, it's because there's no box out. They're not finding the man. And Pettiford now taking advantage of it, and this is such a close ball game, so evenly matched. The boxing out is going to be a huge factor. The Panthers have to do it if they want to win the game.
He's now 4 of 4 at the line as he knocked that one in, and he has 22. It's a 3-point game. Neither team without a field goal here. The first 2+ minutes of the fourth. Knocked away. Tanner, last touch by the Panthers. Harcum.
So an adjustment the Vikings have made is they put Tanner out front on that 1-3-1 zone defense with those long arms to get in the passing lane.
Tanner usually plays the back position, but a good call there, Jay. As they moved him out front, it's made a difference. 3-point game here in the fourth.
I got hurt in a car wreck, and the insurance company wanted me to take what they called a smaller walkaway settlement, but I knew better. I called Brian Ritchie.
In my experience, insurance companies almost always try to avoid paying injured people what's fair. That's why you need to call me. I don't get pushed around. We got a client who was in a car wreck and hurt their back, $250,000.
Brian Ritchie, one for me.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie, and I want to win for you.
Call 1-800-222-2828.
It's time to get a whole new perspective on Ram trucks. Because to us, there are no small jobs, no little tasks. And when it comes to innovation, there are no modest ideas. No wonder why more people are switching to Ram than ever before. See for yourself now during Ram President's Day event.
Now, current competitive pickup owners get an average $14,508 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500.
This is the black dress. I'm the judge, and we're in the middle of a trial.
In the People's Court, Judge Millian rules.
How can you accept that? Say it, forget it, write it, regret it.
Real people.
She made a collage of my pictures.
Naked pictures?
Yeah.
Wow.
Real cases.
He was getting violent.
I didn't know what else to do.
I want to kill him.
Get out of my courtroom.
Real drama.
What's the age difference between you two?
40 years.
Did you let him in on the paternity test?
No. Oh, my God.
Real justice. The People's Court. Weekdays on MyRDC.
Granville Central has 2 timeouts remaining. South Granville with 4 as we resume activities here in the fourth quarter. It has been an intense matchup here in this packed house tonight in Creedmoor. Pettiford with 22. I mean, would you call it a quiet 22? Nice feed on the baseline. Tanner missed it, and another failure to box out results in Allen tipping it in for his 8th.
Crashing the boards.
Yeah, lead is now 5. Tilley, nice delivery. Actually, it was Wade to Tilley, but he couldn't stick it. Underneath. Tanner works it in. 14 now for Tanner. The lead back to 7.
And here he is now, the top of this 1-3-1 defense. Those long arms going against Harcum.
Jumper, left of the foul circle, no good. Man trying to grab it, going to be last out off of Allen.
And Harcum's got to use his speed and quickness against Tanner. That's going to be his advantage, shooting those long jump shots. Going against the reach of Tanner, it's going to be tough for him to get the ball over him.
Jay, he hasn't scored in this half.
He's got to look for a shot. He's got to kind of take over right now. 4:50 left here in the fourth.
Almost went between the wickets. Tilley, it's knocked out. We have a whistle. And that foul is going to be charged to Branch. That'll be his second. Branch playing some big minutes here with Jones, Kobe Jones, on the bench with 4 fouls.
And you know, we're talking about time left on the clock, and Harcum, him and Man, this is their time. 2 best scorers. They need to look for their shot.
Ball turned over. Jones pushing tempo. Pettiford with a quick step. Kicks it back out. Jones. Allen loads up for 3. The board taken by Harcum. Man in transition. Tilly on the putback. We're going to stay on this end. They're getting shots at the cup. They're just not knocking down the putts. Harkin gets the basketball back from Marcellus. Man, pocket pick. Who else? The sophomore Tanner. Lob, knocked away by Harkin, though.
They were trying to bring the house down with that one.
Harkin tells his team they got to focus.
And I won't question that with the crowd here at home. You can throw an alley-oop lob, knock it in. Everyone's going to be coming out of their chairs.
Backpedaling, bringing it down, Waikese Allen. South Granville 23-0, 11-0 in conference play, and they have won 35 of 36 coming in. They turn it over, but they get it back with Tanner. Pettiford stepping into a three. Count it! 25, the lead, 10, its largest. They had man on a cut. Baseline jumper, off target by Coley. It'll be Central basketball. 3.5 to go. Panthers down 10. Markham trying to direct traffic out there. He's had a tough second half. Man, and they turn it over again on an inbound, but Tanner stepped on the end line. Colin Tanner with 14 points here. And he's rebounded the ball very well. Here's a three by Marcellus, a timely hoop. And they're going to take their penultimate timeout. 65-58. Jay, it was a little bit like a root canal, but it winds up with an important three-point hit, and they're still in it.
They needed it. They need to slow down this pace and get a positive feeling going on. Now you got a 7-point deficit, timeout, you can regroup. I think the coaching staff over there is saying, hey guys, listen, let's take our breath. We still have plenty of time, but we have to make the most of every possession. And then especially on the defensive end, they need to clamp down and get some turnovers.
Well, let's take a look at tonight's Lane & Associates play of the game. And it's going to involve Bobby Pettiford. And early in the game, Kobe Jones. Not quite the lob, but a flush nonetheless. And the thing, Jay, I like about what Pettiford has done, he got his teammates involved early, and his scoring is really rounded out here in the second half. Our play of the game for Lane & Associates, we love to make you smile.
He really knows when to assert himself and attack, and he knows he's got great offensive talent and depth. And when he recognizes the defense collapsing on him, he's got guys that can make the defense pay.
We're going to extend the defense of the Panthers. There's a great look at Bobby Pettiford. And averaging 21, had just 16 points in their last game, but has put up 25 here tonight, and that's the 16th time he's had more than 20 in a game. Here's a steal by Man, just what they needed. Man going the other way, draws contact. He'll head to the Wake Med foul line. He got Branch on his heels there and put him on skates.
Well, that's a turnover you're just mentioning. And man, you know, he's been playing with these 3 fouls. Doing a good job of not getting in any more foul trouble. And him and Harkham, this is their time to take over.
Man at the foul line misses the free throw. 69% free throw shooter. Wake Med Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med. Branch is going to come out. Kobe Jones returns for the final 3 minutes plus. $15 for Man. Missed them both. South Granville's led by as many as 10, up 7 here in the fourth. They were down by 3 at halftime. Pettiford. And they're going to turn it over. South Granville comes in the Max Preps rankings, Jay, second. Kinston's first. Farmville, the defending champs, are third. Farmville beat Kinston on their home floor earlier in the year by 10. And we talked about it with these coaches. We talked about it with all the coaches. Here's a 3, way off by Harcum, but it comes into the corner. Marcellus with it, gets it to Harcum on the cut. He draws contact, can't complete the play. It'll be Colin Tanner committing his first. And heading to the foul line, Harcum at the WakeMed free throw strike. WakeMed Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at WakeMed. My point is, Jay, at some point, it has to be about winning games. There's too much emphasis with this vague Max Prep system that it's almost who your opponents have played. It's not who you've played and beaten. But there's no way on earth Farmville, who beat Kinston in the 2A East, needs to be anywhere behind them when they beat them on their own floor.
Yeah, it's tough to find the formula. You know, a lot of questions about that. But I'll tell you, all those teams, though, at the top, they're talented teams and have a chance to make it to the state championship.
Those points for Harcum a moment ago were his first of the half. Allen almost lost it. Might have got away with a double. Got it to a cutter, blocked away. Nice job by Tilly. He's kind of one of those everywhere guys.
See Tilly here. Allen going in. That help defense behind. Jones had no idea he was there.
For 3 out of the corner, short. Crashing the glass, Allen, pump fake, finishes with the left hand. He soared in, up, and away, and now he's got 10.
These Vikings, to their credit, they are crashing the boards, making the Panthers pay.
Left it short. Another rebound for Tanner, but he traveled. 3-possession game. 101 seconds to go. Need a quick hitter here. The man to get it for you, but he left it short. Comes out, Pettiford. He'll sail in, finishes with the jam. He was fouled. The hoop and some harm. They list him at 6'1". That might be a stretch. But he pogoed his way for an amazing finish. What a flight.
That's what a 40-inch vertical looks like. Maybe more. Look at the way he takes off here.
We might have a new candidate for the play of the game. So the officials are saying there's a delay of game warning. And it's going to be called against the Vikings. The officials letting us know a delay of game warning.
There's a photographer out on the floor.
Did you see Pettiford wink over at the student section?
And half the students were out on the floor. Half the student body.
Now, Coach McDaniel is probably thinking, well, let's see what Coach says. And so Coach Wolfile there with a message for his fans. Mike McDaniel, I think, wanted to know if there was going to be a technical assessment. It is just a delay of game warning at the WakeMed free throw line. Pettiford had it rattle out on him. Can't complete the three-point play. Back the other way, a tough hoop. His first field goal of the half for Harcum. Back the other way, and then there's Pettiford on the follow slam for his 29th. Trying to knock it away. They're going to call a foul on 0.
Pettiford's fired up. Listen to this crowd.
Jay, there was going to have to be somebody to kind of take the game over, and even though the Vikings had a lead, he's taking it over here in the final seconds.
And right midway through the fourth quarter, he recognized his team was in a battle that he needed to stretch this lead out. With his dribble penetration, his defensive play, just really clamped down, and then getting this crowd into it with his three-point shot, his dunking ability, he rose to the occasion.
At the Wake Med foul line, sticking them both is Harcum for his 20th point. That matches his total against the Vikings earlier in the year. Wake Med Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do. Inside of a minute to go. Only a 7-point game, though. Pettiford slicing, finishing.
The dribble penetration, he can break down any defender. 3 different Panthers coming over to try to stop him. Too much speed, too much agility, his ball handling. Everything he does is top notch, and that's why he's going to be playing in 2 years for big-time programs in college.
He matches his season's high of 32. On the other end, Harcum lays it in his 22nd. 8-point game with just a few seconds remaining. You know, there was a lot of talk coming in who might be the player of the year. I mean, Harcum's numbers can't be denied. In the first half, he was the guy that really controlled this game, controlled the tempo. But here in the last few minutes, Bobby Pettiford, who I think was very unselfish early on, but he's just taken over here down the stretch. And Pettiford perhaps cementing his candidacy as the player of the year in the conference. What do you think?
They're both outstanding.
You can't go wrong either way.
Pettiford, with his athletic ability and his wow plays, I mean, you can just feel the emotion and what it does to his team in this home court. It really raises them to the next level. And you know, this was an even ball game. Both teams playing so fast-paced, but it was his execution that's really set and made the difference.
Sonny, I'm not quite the man about town I used to be like you are, but I would say this place is lit.
All we need is like a little disco light here.
Really?
I mean, they're going to turn this thing, if they can close this out and win, it's going to turn into a dance floor here in about 47 seconds.
Well, this Valentine's, they have loved their team. And a timeout taken by South Granville. Extending our break here. Final night of the regular season. There's a lot of great teams in the area. We'll have playoff coverage. How do you see these two teams? Because we talked about it a moment ago, South Granville. Farmville's very good, defending state champs. They're very similar to South. And I don't want to take anything away from Kinston with my comments earlier, but I don't think they're as explosive as Farmville or certainly this South Granville team. But you got Reedsville, you got Randleman, Goldsboro's had a big year. The 1A or the 2A East might be the toughest side of the bracket in the entire tournament, 1A through 4A.
It's loaded. I mean, so many power programs. They're going to have to battle, you know, especially once you move on in the playoffs. I'm excited to see who comes out. And, you know, back to this environment here, Patrick, for Granville Central to be on the road in a loud, hostile environment and really make this game as close as it is right now with some of the mistakes they made. You know, they're still in this, not much time, but they played an outstanding ball game as well.
Well, inbound to Pettiford. Flares it ahead. Almost a lob. Stolen by Tilley. He'll lob it on the other end, but threw it off the rim. Harcum for 3. Fouled. He hit it. And the clock still rolled. They got to put more time back on. Harcum hit a 3 and was fouled.
And I'll tell you one thing, the Vikings think they have this game won. A couple sloppy plays, then this happens. I mean, the Panthers are still in this.
Harcum fouled by Mekhi Jones, and they're going to add about 4 seconds back on the clock. Jay, this could make it a 4-point game.
And you get a turnover here, and I don't see the Vikings slowing down their pace, even though they've got the lead in 33 seconds left. I mean, the Panthers, they've got to get this free throw and then play good defense here to create a turnover.
Missed it short, tipped in the air, and the rebound cleared by Allen. And Harcum commits his fourth. Wrapped up, Mekhi Jones, who will head to the line. Jones is a 72% free throw shooter.
Pressure free throws, even though you have the lead, you knock these down, this game's over.
Got to make 2 to make it a 3-possession game. The senior Mekhi Jones. He coolly sinks the first. Here's what makes South so scary, Jay. Obviously Pettiford, but Mekhi Jones, he scored 16 tonight. He's got 12 here tonight. He's been kind of quiet as Pettiford's going to come off. You got the young man, Tanner, who's now leaving the game, who did a great job on the backboards. Allen can rebound. Jones hit the free throw. Harcum, a deep 3. Man can't pull down the rebound. Mekhi Jones blindly lobbed it behind him. They're going to throw it ahead. Man chases it down. Tried to bounce it inside. Harcum scores. And a foul with just a couple seconds remaining. About to head back for a 1-and-1 to the Wake Med foul line is Waikis Allen. Allen went down the first. Wake Med Health and Hospitals, our patients and their families are at the heart of everything we do at Wake Med, bringing you our free throws tonight. All smiles for Waikis Allen. He's got a dozen. And this will do it. Harcum a 3 before the horn. Hit it. Harcum's going to finish with 30. Pettiford, though, with 32 and the victory. 78-74. And Sonny Pettiford taking over this game late. What a fantastic finish in a 4-point game here tonight.
We saw why he's a superstar. All of his skills, all his talent, but the ability to put his team on his shoulders, win this ball game, and capping off this rivalry ball game and what he did, passing, defending, and shooting. He did it all.
We have a lot more to come, so stay tuned. Final here tonight, South Granville over Granville Central, 78-74 on our high school hoops game of the week. Back with a final word and the trophy presentation for South after this. Four-point win for South Granville here tonight. They moved to 24-0 and finished the conference undefeated at 12-0. Our Jay Sunhalter standing by.
Coach, this was an impressive victory to cap off an undefeated regular season against your rival. What did this win mean to the program?
It's special. It's special to do it in this environment against that team who is very good. They're going to make a run in the 1A playoffs. I'm very proud of them, their kids, the way they fought. But this environment, the way our fans came out and supported us, the way we finished off this unbelievable season, regular season, it's incredible. It's an amazing feeling.
And the way your team, especially in the fourth quarter, really took over and stretched out that lead, clamped down on defense. in the pace that you play with, the conditioning that you have to have. Talk about the style and how it enables you to win these big ball games.
The kids want it. You know, we do practice, we put it out there for them, we have our philosophy, but they want it. And every time we ask them to do something, every time we challenge them, they answer the call.
And with this victory, you guys are going to get another piece of hardware to your trophy case, the High School Hoops trophy. And we want to present this to you and the team, and congratulations on the victory.
A victory shower for Coach Wofile. And a perfect regular season at 24-0. Bobby Pettiford was one of 4 in double figures. He led them with 32 big points here tonight. Well, all of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful folks at Lane & Associates Family Dentistry who've made these games possible for you viewers at home. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors for their contributions to our high school hoops on MyRDC 28. Ritchie Law Firm, Modern Mechanical, Anchor Auto, and WakeMed Health and Hospitals. And we'd especially like to thank tonight's participating schools and their administrators for their continued support, Granville Central High School and our host, and what an environment it was here at South Granville High School. Join MyRDC 28 High School Hoops on Tuesday the 25th for the first round of the high school basketball playoffs. For Jay Sonhalder and our entire crew, I'm Patrick Johnson. Thank you for watching. Undefeated regular year for South Granville as they knock off their rival here tonight by 4. Pettiford, an impressive finish and a big win for the Vikings. Good night from Creedmoor.